the biggest thing that we run across is having documentation and passwords for the network. So if we're trying to onboard a new client and they do not have that information, it makes it a lot tougher for us to onboard. So the first thing, of course, is going to be passwords. And if you don't have the passwords, then what we have to do is we have to break in, just like a locksmith would, into your car
Mm.
when you lost your keys. So we have to do that. And it's not going to be just for one computer. It's for every computer, the server, if you have those, your networking equipment, your access points, etc. So we have to break all of that stuff. So having those passwords is critical. Uh, every once in a while, we run into scenarios where the IT provider gets very disgruntled when they're leaving, and so they'll hold that stuff hostage or just
Mm.
refuse to give it up or whatever. And so in those particular cases, we really need to work with the client to, massage that and try to get that data from that other person, whatever it takes. If it doesn't, then we'll work around it, but that'll help make it a much smoother process. Having some kind of an overlap between the previous IT and the new IT is also very helpful. So they may say, hey, here's all your documentation, but as we're going through and we're checking systems or onboarding things, maybe we run across something that isn't part of that documentation. And so then at that point, we still have some overlap in services that we can go off and ask the previous IT, hey, what was this, or how was this set up? And then they can tell us, while they're, being paid and whatnot to help out. So I think those two things are going to be real critical. Of course, communication, making sure that we talk to the client and they understand what's actually happening is very critical. Saying, hey, we're going to, if let's say, for example, we don't have the password to the firewall, so we're going to say, hey, we're going to have to take down your firewall for a half an hour while we reconfigure it. That's going to take the internet down. When is a good time for us to do that? Can we do that at lunch, in the beginning of the day, after the day ends? Maybe it's on the weekend. So whatever, we have to communicate those kind of things to the client so they just understand what's going on.